Good morning, everyone. Okay, there we go. Racer X. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Mark Gomez. Welcome. Pasquale Fazio, Mabuhay, Jim Alver. Good morning. Thank you. How's everybody doing? SF, good morning. Thank you. Kevin and Gemma, good morning. Mike Foodie, our resident Canadian chef. Robert Ramey, good morning. Is the audio okay? Walter, Pirate Cove, good morning. Malolos, my Malolos friend. How's everybody doing? Thanks for stopping by. Terrence Walters, good morning. Daryl Gilbert. Kevin and Gemma, thank you. Loud and clear. Daryl Gilbert from Queensland. Wow, I saw a map of Australia where all the fires are. Wow, that's pretty. Although I have heard a couple of Australians have piped in on social media and said that the map is incorrect. It's not. They're blowing it out of proportion. Now, I don't know myself, but the maps that are circulating around social media give you the impression that damn near the entire country's on fire. I guess that's not the case, though. We get quite a few Aussies in here. Maybe you guys can share your thoughts on that subject. I just remember seeing something yesterday on one of the expat Facebook groups where a couple of Aussies said that the map is incorrect. The map that's circulating around. Kevin and Jim, I did a video of my suburb on YouTube. Kevin and Jimmy, you guys are. Let's see. Oh, Kevin and Jimmy. Okay, you guys are in Australia. Mark Doyle says. Mark Doyle's in Tasmania. Okay. Is there really a Tasmanian devil, or is that only in the cartoons? Carmageddon? Carmageddon. Hello from UK. Slim Jim. Hello, sir. Slim Jim says the towns are burning right down to the beach. Oh. Thanks, Slim Jim. Yeah, Clyde, I just, I got a little bit behind. I've actually started late 2 weeks in a row now. What was it, 9:10 when I logged in? See, I've been on 5 minutes. It was 9:15 almost. So yeah, I'm on Filipino time for sure. Jeff Holman, Pangasinan. We've been up there. We took a little family trip to 100 Islands. It was pretty neat. Pretty neat area. What I liked was or what stood out the most was the giant fish markets there on the road. My God, you could get some really good deals on fish. We bought a bluefin tuna that was uh, I don't know how big it was, but man, it was a big fish and it was really tasty. Daryl Gilbert, okay. 21 dead so far, 1,000 homes. Good morning, J.S. Alberta, Canada. Good morning. Jim Schultz, good morning. Carmageddon says, hoping to move. Congrats on 2 years and hoping to move in the next few years. Okay. Neek Zyloposka. Hey, brother. I'm probably destroying that, but thanks for coming by. I've seen you comment now on a few of my videos. Thank you for coming by the live chat, the live stream. Slim Jim says there's no fuel, there's no fuel to fill the cars to evacuate. Oh, well, Clyde says in South Australia, it's not that bad except for Kangaroo Island. Okay. Kangaroo Island's about the size of Cebu. Okay. More than 1/3 of that is burned out. Okay. Wow. It's just hard to imagine. Love at 97. Good morning. Thanks for coming by. Wow, we got 24 in here already. 8 minutes in. The Clevelander. Hello. Good morning. Thanks for coming by. And good morning to Murray. Murray, thanks for coming by. The Clevelander, I knew I was going to get that question in the live chat, and uh, I haven't. I've been occupied and haven't taken the time to read the story. Ada Myers, good morning. Thank you. I don't know enough about the Iran USA thing to even comment on it. So if anybody wants to leave their 2 cents in the chat here on that would be great. It's something else I meant to do because I was talking to one of the college kids out here yesterday about it. He came up and asked me what I thought about what was going on. as long as we've been in that area and at war, I don't know. It's shocking to me that anybody would. SF says it's time for the USA to send some LSTs to help. To Australia, you mean? Daryl Gilbert. A month in Quezon City. No, Quezon City is definitely the real Philippines. Yeah. Lots of traffic, lots of smog. Lots of trash in the streets. Quezon City's the real deal for sure. We are, I don't know. We're really just, I just did a video on Quezon City, the Memorial Circle there, and we can get there, as you guys saw in the video, about 1 hour from my house. But that's only on a Sunday. It's only on a Sunday. On a regular weekday, it's probably twice that time because of traffic. I guess the upside, something that Joseph talks about a lot, is there's, if you're in an area like Quezon City where there's, if you're in Quezon City, almost anywhere, you're one ride away from 4 different malls. Um, Taco Bell's there. That's a plus for me anyway. um, I don't know. Sometimes, and Joseph talks about this a lot too in his live stream or in his videos, sometimes it's such a grind that you don't even want to, you don't even want to suit up and leave the house. So that happens here a lot. Darren and Annalie, good morning. Mark Doyle, thank you. Yeah, Clyde Seaside. Clyde, you wouldn't believe how long I sat on that video before I published it. And I was in the editing tool. And, that was only about a 50-second or 1 minute section that I had it highlighted. I was just going to delete it out of there and not show it. But it just incensed me, really. I have learned to refrain from showing that side of the Philippines because I get a lot of hate mail, especially from OFWs. Yeah, it's hard to explain, really. It's really hard to explain how this sort of thing happens. And believe it or not, Clyde, I showed the clean section of that park. You would have been, it just unnerved me so much. You should have seen the other side of the park. My God. So sad, man. Really. Terrence says that Iraq is kicking the U.S. military out now. Okay. Ramel G. Hello, sir. Thanks for coming by. Darren and Annalie, thank you. Happy 2 years. Kevin and Gemma, it's good to show the good with the bad. Yeah. The problem is when you show the bad, it really pisses off a lot of people, especially when it's a foreigner that's doing it, you know. Slim Jim. Oh, yeah, the aerial bombing that can be done from, an altitude where nobody can even come close to shooting you, as well as the drones. Probably a pretty good statement. I mean, boots on the ground type warfare is probably a thing of the past now, I would think. SF says the girlfriend's son bit twice in the foot. Girlfriend's son, am I reading that right? Got bit twice on the foot by a rat. Oh, that can't be good. Yeah, Kevin and Gemma, give it a little bit of time, Kevin and Gemma, but watch the comments on that. You're going to see there's going to be some overseas Filipinos that are just going to tear me apart for showing that and tell me to go back to my home country if I don't like it. It's one of the reasons I stopped, talking about trash and the lack of discipline here. But, that being a kid's park, it just unnerved me. I was just so upset. Daryl Gilbert, I'm looking to move in the next 12 months, but we're looking at where my lady lives normally, which is Calbayog City. Calbayog City. Timothy Coles, good morning. Calbayog. Not ringing a bell right now. Clyde Seaside. Yeah. Standing in the smoking area in MOA. Yeah. Timothy Coles is flying to Manila from Ireland. Good. SF, there was actually an older woman and 2 young kids that were cleaning. They were sweeping, So there's somebody, and they work for what's called the Kazan Memorial Maintenance, or no. What was it? I read a sign somewhere. The Kazan Memorial Parks Department or something, obviously. It's strange to see, but now that I think about it, these 2 young kids could have been the children of the mother who was cleaning, and maybe she works for the park. But, I mean, either way, Princess Anne Nude, hello. Terrence Walters says, I hate turncoats. We spent billions of dollars to get them freedom, and they are ready to defend terrorists in Iran. Oh, Pennsylvania Trucker. Hey, weren't you live a little while ago? I definitely need to today, get on Yahoo and do some reading up to find out exactly what's happened, because I've missed out on it. Darren and Annalie, how has your experience been for your first 2 years there? Yeah, I'll get into that. How are you getting along? Walters. Yeah, Walter, I'm completely Other than some ominous looking marks on the foot, it's healed up and I can wear a shoe now. So pretty good. And the knee is, I would say the knee is back to normal. Did my vlog of the first ride bring back some memories for you riding down to San Diego? Yeah. I haven't seen the whole thing, Darren, but I did see that video go up. I've got to go back and watch that. But yeah, I do miss riding in the USA. That's for sure. It's way different experience than riding here. Ouzel Finch, good morning. Joe Oulette. Yeah, I will agree that some parks in the U.S. have a trash problem. Certainly not where I lived, but I'll agree with that. The USA has its problem with trash in the poverty areas. Americans typically don't litter the way this culture does, though. We're taught at a very young age not to do that. Calbayog's about 4 hours by fast ferry from Cebu and 3 hours from Tacloban. Even, where I lived, I could go into the poorest parts of Santa Ana, which were traditionally Hispanic neighborhoods, and you wouldn't see anything nearly as bad as that Quezon City video. So, but I agree with you. There are, and that's one of the things I get from OFWs when I do something like this. They start rattling off cities that have problems in the U.S. And again, I'm not saying that the U.S. is perfect. I know that we're not. Jim Schultz' girlfriend was doing a wedding job in Quezon Park. All of her stuff was stolen. Wow. Like, what was stolen, Jim? Was she, what the hell? Hold on a second. Let me check this out. Sorry about that. It almost sounded like there was an accident right out in front of our gate, but I don't know what it was. Cats Sue Poi says congrats. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Jim said, I hated to see all the stray animals. Yeah, Jim was here. When was Jim here? Like August or something. Darren and Annalise says that San Diego is really bad as far as homeless. Some areas are like tent cities. Yeah. You know, I've been watching a lot of Jim, you were here in May. That's right. Sorry. I've been watching a lot of YouTube documentaries, and lately I've been kind of stuck on homeless documentaries in the U.S. I don't know why. That's just been my thing lately. Been watching a lot of documentaries, a lot of food documentaries too. Kalbayag is in Samar. Okay. And Jim says hairdressing type stuff. Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to say. Hair and makeup type stuff. I thought that's what you were going to say. I remember her saying that she was doing stuff like that. Clint S. says, if you're homeless in America, you choose to be. And that's a fact. Ouzelfinch. Many of the larger cities have a problem with the homeless. Yeah. Mike Foodie, do I watch on the smart TV? Sometimes I do, but most of the time I'm at the dining room table there on my laptop. Most of the time. Dr. Love is in Ohio. Welcome. Yeah, I think the documentary that I was watching was Sacramento. Was it Sacramento? I believe so. And they have decriminalized homeless activity because they can't, the shelters get filled up and they don't have enough room for people. So they have decriminalized being homeless. And a lot of people are setting up shelters along the rivers there and just doing the best that they can. I don't really have an opinion on if it's their choice to be homeless. I don't know. I don't know what happens. They interviewed a lot of people that were successful businessmen at one time and that were laid off. And, you know, one particular guy's wife died as well at the same time. And it's just, I don't know, it was a roller coaster type thing for him. So, yeah, a number of buildings, abandoned buildings. Yeah, you got to get the government, you know, I don't know. But then you get people that complain about taxes and I don't know. You know, it's just a giant mess. Daryl says, I could not believe the amount of security shotgun toting a lot of business in the mall, and they look like they mean business. Yeah, it's different here. A lot of people comment on that. People walking around, security guards that are walking around inside the malls with shotguns. Yeah. There's a lot of people that say that who come here, Daryl. I don't know how many trips you have to the Philippines, but Slim Jim says that it's the same in Australia, either booze or drugs, but some have mental problems. Yeah, that was a big highlight of the Sacramento, California homeless, is that many were suffering from mental illness. This thing. Sorry, you guys. When this thing jumps, I'll lose almost a page and a half. Hot diggity dog. Okay. How Latino Panay Vlogs. Greetings from Chicago. Okay, Chicago. There's some good Mexican food in Chicago. Ken R says, every year when tax season approaches, I have another reason to retire and get out of California. Hot Diggity Dog says he's in Santa Monica. Yeah. Shout out Latino Panay Family Vlogs. Santa Monica. Yeah, I think the problems. California might have one of the larger homeless problems because of the weather, right? The weather is perfect. It's a perfect place to be homeless. You can actually survive outside because the weather really doesn't get that cold. Santa Monica, shout out. Jim Schultz says that I saw a lot of armed guards in the PI. Do you ever hear of anyone getting blasted away? No. In the 2 years that I've been here, I haven't heard of a guard actually shooting somebody. We did have a murder in our local mall here in Almar. What was that? I want to say it was like mid-October. Somebody walked into that mall with a pistol and shot a Muslim vendor right in the head. That was kind of a, that sort of a thing kind of makes you think. I mean, Melanie and I are in there, 3-4 times a month shopping for our groceries, and somebody was shot in the head there. So it kind of wakes you up and makes you realize where you're living, SF says I was homeless in San Diego once for a day while on leave. Then a stripper down on Broadway took pity on me and took me home. I think that same thing happened to me, SF, back in the mid-'80s. Clint S. says that California has opened up the floodgates for drugs and illegals. Damn. Mental illness is a huge problem which largely contributes to homelessness. Yeah. Clyde says it's pretty harsh to say that they choose to be homeless. Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. I don't think anybody actually wants to be, really, at the end of the day. Some have severe mental problems, yeah. Some are chased out of home by abuse. That's true too. That's something that came up in the documentary I was watching. One of the guys said that he would love to. One of the guys they interviewed, I don't remember which. It was a big documentary. Oh, it was called ABC10.com or something. But one of the guys they were interviewing that was homeless said that he would love to have a job, but he would have to work. He would have to work that 10 hours. And then after that, he have to spend his time looking for food, taking care of his dog. And also he had no way to take a shower. So he was concerned that are they going to hire me looking the way that I do right now? I don't know. A lot of people have harsh views of the homeless, and it's not for me to say either way. Ouzel Finch says that drugs and mental health issues, back in the day, drugs was not such an issue. And the mental hospitals closed. Daniel Morgan, Happy New Year from Tennessee. Turbo Pete, congrats on 2 years. Thank you. Thank you, Turbo Pete. Roger Winslow says the guards do not have bullets. Filbert in the Philippines. Welcome. Everyone comes here to California for that dream and ends up not being able to make it. Yeah, it's an expensive place, man. I got ran out of there, you know. I got ran out of California. You know, when I was laid off, I had, for me, it was just really a timing thing. There was no other work within the company. Now, the same thing that happened to me happened to a good friend of mine that I worked 25 years with, but it happened to him like 2 months after I got here to the Philippines. He was laid off, but the timing was good for him. The company, he was able to find another job. He had to take a $15 an hour pay cut, but he was able to stay with the company and transfer into another position. And there just wasn't anything available when it happened to me. So it was just a matter of bad timing. Uh, Clyde sees. Let's see. Oh my God, what happened? Everyone. Okay. Always seemed weird to get searched in a mall. Jam, yeah. I was a bit worried with my first trip, says Mark Doyle, to Manila. Seeing people with shotguns. I wonder what I walked into. Yeah. Yeah, it it's different. Daryl Gilbert, your vlogs really helped me prepare for the trip. This was my first trip. Okay. Your camera bag was stolen when you got back to Queensland. Well, at least you don't have at least it didn't get stolen here. That would have been horrible. Yeah, it's hard to find jobs in California. Pays not to piss anybody off, Jim says. Yeah. Roger says it's not a real search. Yeah, you're right about that. It would be very easy to get something in. It's not it's not really much of a search. You're right about that, Roger. Jim's asking, did I see Philly's vlog today? I saw it, but I didn't have time to watch it. Clyde says, when you go into the malls, always go to the female guard. Oh, yeah. You guys are saying, okay. I had a girl. I won't say where the. I had a female guard grab me right where you want to be grabbed, man, and had just got the biggest smile on her face. That's no lie. She did it like she owned it, and it shocked me at first, but I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, you're wearing pants, so, but still, she made no bones about it. Be right back. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. Okay, where are we at? Jim says it. Jim says it pays not to piss anyone off. Latino Panay Family Vlog says, no offense, California people. Yeah. I was ran out of California, like I told you guys. The corporation that I work for put my back to the wall, and when I was laid off, I had about 4 months of living expenses in the bank. I immediately sent Melanie back to the Philippines because we knew. I actually worked with my company for 30 days trying to get a job, and there was just nothing. Like I said, it happened to me. It was just bad timing. I have many Filipino friends that moved from Cali to my areas to seek work. Oh, to Chicago, really? Mark Sin Lao, thank you for coming in. I'm a little bit behind, sorry. Clint S. says that the economy is booming in the USA and there's plenty of jobs available. Dave Sheridan says, hello, Philo. Greetings from San Pablo City. Dave Sheridan, thanks for coming by. Kai Zim 24 also says the USA is booming. And JS says, I think Abu Sayyaf attacked or planned to attack a mall in the Philippines. The guards are better armed now. Jim says that Philly Bryan tricked in a bad neighborhood and almost got molested to death with smiles. Walter, it was, yeah, right. Where was that at? Yeah, it was here, Walter, that happened at Fairview Terraces. It was funny, I'm telling you. She just made no bones about it at all. It was so funny. Slim Jim says, my guards rub me on the butt as I go in the mall. Lefty all around. Oh, it's just a blanket. It's just a blanket for your bed. It's not a real flag. Mark Sinlau says, oh. Clint says, oh no, Clyde Seaside says to Clint. Okay, so what did Clint say? When you guys start talking to each other, I got to try and catch up. Okay, Clint says that the US dollar controls the world. And Clyde says, no, the US thinks the US dollar controls the world. If some of the bigger economies like Russia and China decide to attack the US dollar, there would be a big crash. Steve Desjarlai, good morning from Bukidnon. That's where Melanie's from. Clint S. says that China is waking up now. Mike Foodie. Okay. Mike Foodie agrees with Clyde Seaside. Look at the robbery at J Mall on video. 3 months, all security guards run away. Oh, J Mall. Canada has a lot of jobs, all fine in North America. Two Beers, welcome. Lefty all around says except parts of Mexico. If anyone expects a guard to lay down his life on the pay they get, you are dreaming. He will protect himself first. With that being the case, maybe you could stand behind the guard? I don't know. Mike Foodie says that Canada has a labor shortage. Too many jobs and not enough people. Wow, that's a good thing to have. Right? Yeah, I guess the other way around would be much worse. I don't know. Murray says, I had the same special moment at the SM Das Marinas. Lefty All Around says, there's foreign students working at 7-Eleven. It sounds like California. Foreign students working at 7-Eleven. And has stations, KFC, etc. So many jobs. Gas stations. Oh. Those sorts of jobs are always available, though, aren't they? I mean, that's nothing really unusual, is it? Those are typically low-paying. I mean, good jobs for students, I agree. Yeah. Juan Murillo, welcome to the chat. New York City, okay. New York City. New York City in the house, shout out. Mark Sinlau says, half my family are from San Francisco, Daly City. Ah, we have a cousin in Daly City. Actually, Melanie's cousin is in Daly City. $1,700 for a studio. Yeah, $1,700. Studio apartment. Yeah. Rents were approaching $2,000 a month in Southern California when I left. They were approaching $2,000 a month, if you can imagine. You know, that's just for your apartment, just for your rent. Then you've got all of the other things you've got to pay, your electricity, your... Gary T is in San Francisco. Thank you. Welcome, Gary T. Slim Jim says, mainly to keep out badly dressed and to stop shoplifters from leaving. Oh, the guards, yeah. Gary T, Melanie took the Christmas tree down. So, but we've still got the lights up, the Christmas lights on the window in the front. There's many people. We were surprised. Melanie and I were out walking last night, as we do every night with Maddie, and many people are still burning their lights, the Christmas lights in the neighborhood. About half the people that decorated still have their lights on at night. Unusual. Yes, they are not citizens. Lefty. No. SF says, any travel plans for 2020? We might be going to this vloggers reunion in Davao City that Tom and Ruth are going to host or are putting together. James Lonergan, good morning. Cookie Monster, good morning. I don't know if we're going to make it to that or not. I think I've decided to extend my Balak buy-in. Instead of leaving the country this year, just extend it for 6 months and put that trip off. I don't know yet. I've still got, some time to think about that, so. Well, Daryl Gilbert, Daryl Gilbert says, I found walking around without my girlfriend was an invitation to be accosted by young ladies. Wow. I've never experienced that. You must be a really good-looking guy. I find it to be just the opposite. The girls want very little to do with you. My experience here, where I live, is exactly the opposite. The girls here want absolutely nothing to do with you and wouldn't talk to you to save their own life. So I think you said you were in Quezon City, so it's a very, very different experience. Clyde Seaside, a lot of the Western world has a shortage of skilled tradesmen. They are not attractive jobs for the younger generation, so a lot of foreign tradesmen are being imported. Ah, yeah. Also, the job that I did was very specialized. Um, but the unfortunate thing is, a lot of the bigger communication companies are just letting people go, man, and they're strapping. I mean, I remember when I was still working, we were strapped. We were so understaffed. We could have used 10 more technicians to handle the workload. Slim Jim says, I told a girl I was married already, and she asked if I wanted a girlfriend. Wow. Roger Winslow says the same thing. That happens a lot here. The girls will attack you and want a boyfriend, even if you are married. Unbelievable. When I say those sort of things, I speak from the experience of being out on my own. And of course, I'm a married person, but I often thought in the back of my mind that that's the way it was going to be here, but it's absolutely not. At least where I live. Where I live, most of the girls couldn't give a shit about you and want nothing to do with you at all. That's the truth. And they would never ever attempt to come up and talk to you, ever. They're much much too shy. SF says that would be cool. I hope you get to go. Yeah, yeah. That would probably be. That's supposed to happen in Davao City. Lefty says when I went to LA Cafe, I played pool so I wouldn't be accosted. Now, LA Cafe is a place where I would believe these sort of things happen. Gary T, how is your health? I hope you're feeling better. A little bit better, yeah. It takes a long time to get over. Melanie and I came down with the flu right after Christmas, and up until just a couple of years ago, a couple of days ago, sorry, I was hacking. Two Beer says that is because your wife has already warned them that she'll scratch out their eyeballs and yank all their hair out one at a time. Clyde says that Daryl got accosted because he wears a shirt. Lefty All Around says I'm married and that's why they leave me alone. Mike Foodie. Mike Foodie says, do they offer the flu shot here? Yes, they do. Mike, even when I was in the U.S. and my company gave me the flu shot for free, I never, ever got it. Mark Sinlau says, I worked for T-Mobile for 8 years until we got outsourced. Thankfully, a friend of mine who owns a garage business got busy. He said it was a way to pay me back for taking him to Angeles. Oh. Lefty All Around. I was on the JLB show. It was late afternoon. And then I was only on for about 20 minutes or so. And then JLB rebooted his StreamYard, and it kicked me out. And then I kind of got sidetracked and didn't go back in. Lefty all around. Yes, I am married. But I don't go everywhere with my wife. You know what I mean? There's a lot of times where I'm out running around on my own. Lefty all around. I can't comment because of that weird mod he has. Oh, you've been blocked. You got blocked? You got blocked on JLB show? Wow. What did you say to get you that got you blocked on the JLB show? Marlon Ibuyo. I'm probably Marlon Ibuyo. Marlon Ibuyo. Wishing you to have more years to stay here. Butch shout out to the host. Shout out Butch Okay, hey, 49 people. Let's see if we can get 50 in here. How many thumbs up do we have? Only 27. Come on. There's 50 in the room. We just hit 50. There we go. Now it says 52. All right. 53. All right. Okay, he blocked me. Let's see. Sorry, you guys, this thing jumped again and I got behind. I thought California was bad with fires. Australia is really bad. Yeah. Darren Only. Lefty all around says, don't give that Julian a wrench. He's slap happy. You know, Lefty, what confuses me about JLB is the names of the people change so much. Like, Julian isn't actually Julian. It's something else, right? The name is different. And every time I go in there, somebody has changed their name. Like, New York guy, who is actually somebody who's very popular on the JLB show, always changes his name to something else. Don't you have to have a different email to have different accounts on YouTube? Seems like a pain to me. I don't know. Okay. Darren and Annalise says they have family in Melbourne. Two Beers says he got blocked at the end of 2019 because I suggested he put aluminum foil on his head to improve his Wi-Fi reception. Which is asking, is the U.S. going to go to war with Iran? What do you guys think? Kai Zim, Kiki Zim 24 says LA Cafe is very smoky. Probably not anymore. I think a lot of places you can't smoke now. So Dave Sheridan says, philosophy, did you find it difficult settling in the Philippines, etc., finding your way around, speaking Tagalog? I didn't find it so hard to get around. No, that's just a matter of getting out and doing it. I found a lot of the small things difficult. You know, the customer service, speaking Tagalog isn't really, it's not all that difficult to learn a few phrases to get you around. What's much harder is listening to what's being said and understanding what people are saying. That's the harder part about the Tagalog. It's not so hard to learn a few phrases that'll make people smile and get your foot in the door. Go Bobo should be on the panel. He is good for views. Well, a lot of people like him. Believe it or not, he does ask. Here's my two favorite girls. Go Bobo does ask some pretty good questions. He's a decent interviewer. Oh, Maddie. Philosophy. Did you find it difficult? Oh, sorry.
Good morning.
It jumped. Julian said he wouldn't be good on the panel. He's been on the panel quite a bit, I think, in JLB.
Ah. Lang. Say hi. Say hi to Deb. Hello.
According to my computer, you have 54 watching and 35 likes. Okay, Mark. And Juan Murillo says going to retire there by the end of this year at the old Navy base.
Good morning, James.
Have a house in Ben Silicon.
Good morning, Ate Lynn.
Oh, Ate Lynn's here.
Hello.
All right. Hello, Ate Lynn. Sorry, I'm behind here.
Hello.
Oh, I see. It's a StreamYard thing. Turbo Pete says you can change your name every time you enter StreamYard. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. The best way to live in the Philippines is to find friends that you can trust. They will help you to get used and learn about Philippines. That's true. Good morning, Melanie. Hello, Melanie and Maddie. Good morning, Melanie. Everyone's...
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Lynn Dickinson was a lurker until Melanie and Maddie came in.
Yay! Thank you po, Ate Lynn.
If someone doesn't understand you, first try speaking more slowly, and if that doesn't work, speak louder. It never works, but will make you feel more superior.
Did Maddie? Yes. She's scared on the fireworks, Ate Lynn. She's behind the bed. She's scared lang. Kawawa naman.
Yeah, Maddie is glad that it's all over with because there's no more fireworks.
Diba? Kawawa naman.
Go Bobo asks good questions. He likes the controversy. Yes. Slim Jim says hi, Melanie, and Cherry said hi also. Hello, Cherry.
Hello, hello.
Did Melanie do her walk today?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm not feeling good.
Yeah, she...
Super headache.
Yeah, Melanie's had,
Let's go, Clippers. Clippers na lang daw.
Jeff Giordano is a big Lakers fan. All right.
Hello, 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 hello.
This is a Clippers house. Clyde Seaside says left. I got blocked personally by GLB because I told him it was about time he knew the difference between a pedicab and a trike. And the Robinson's Plaza, he always talked about his Robinson's Place.
What's the difference of the pedicab and trike?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
One has a motor.
And then one has a
pedicab.
One is with gasoline and the other one is
with rice. One's powered by gasoline, the other one's powered by rice.
Yeah. Rice pa more.
Magandang umaga, Mrs. Morgan and Maddie. From Gary T.
Gary T. Clippers Nation, baby.
Clippers Nation, baby.
World champion daw.
Where are we at now? You all suck. Raptors all the way. 2 beers. Malai, I saw you on Philo's video walking on the street. You look nice in your jeans. Ooh.
Oh, ah. In Thailand, they call them trikes. Tuk tuk.
Yes.
That's tuk tuk.
We've rode our share of tuk-tuks in
They're
Thailand.
also crazy on driving tuk tuk, diba? Same here.
Yeah. I don't know. Thailand traffic doesn't seem to be nearly as bad. I mean, they have their share of traffic there, but it's
the
not.
way they drive is super fast.
Yeah. I found a lot of people speak English, but not Australian, and also my accent. I wrote my common destinations on my notebook and showed them to the cab driver. Ah. Daryl Gilbert.
The accent.
Yeah.
Me nga, I had Visayan accent, o diba?
Wow, 60 in the room now. That's awesome. And here it says 60, yes.
The other one is, see?
2 beers says she wore painted on jeans. Oh, huh? Were your jeans tight? Were those tight jeans? I don't think so. Well, they probably were. Gary T says
Pigeons.
Gary T says the flower garden looked great. Any other plans for the garden?
Yeah, I have. Diba? It's here in front of the house.
What?
I forgot the name. I have a lot of flowers.
She has more flowers to transplant in the back, I think.
Ah, that's unfair. Because of Melanie daw.
Yeah.
Because of Maddie and me.
Daryl, we don't have accents. It's the rest of them do. Clyde. Ah, yeah. Talking about the Aussies.
Mm-mm. It's hard to talk like that. The Aussie accent. Diba? Especially if you're old lang.
Yeah, where was
You were good if you're born there. You're Filipino and you're born there. Yes.
we met a couple of
Big
Aussies in Saigon. Remember those 2 guys? They were only when we were in Vietnam. We were going over to the museum, the war museum, and these 2 older Aussie guys came up to us.
Yeah.
They were like,
They're lost.
they're lost. We're going, and then they were like, we're going to the war museum. Do you know where it's at? I go, yeah, follow us. They were like, yes.
But they want to have a beer.
But they're looking for a beer. Yeah.
And it's so early.
It's like 9 in the morning or something. We're like, yeah, you can follow us. That's where we're going to. They were like, yes. They were so happy they found somebody that
Can understand them.
that looks like them and can understand them in Saigon.
But we didn't find a beer.
Yeah, we couldn't believe that there was no beer.
Yeah, because it's so early pa. Everything is closed.
Dave Sheridan. Okay, Dave Sheridan. 88, Mark 86. Philo, can you rate the VA Center in Manila? No, I've never been there. Sorry.
What is that? VA Center.
The Veterans Administration. I don't have veteran benefits, so I've never been there. 2 Beers says that an Aussie is a lot easier to understand than a real Scotsman.
Speed bump? What's that? Went in a trike once. GF was embarrassed because every time we went over a speed bump, I yelled, "Yeah!" Iya! Iya! He said, "Iya daw." Iya! Are your kids back in school? Yeah, they're in school now.
Yeah, the Scots are.
Since yesterday.
I had a friend that was Scottish. And he would always say, don't pay attention to these Irishmen. Just listen to the Scots." He goes, "I'm a bloody Scot." He would always say that. These other guys are Irish. I'm a fucking Scotsman.
Jokoy. What's that? Jokoy in Adelaide? Or Adele? I see, yes. It's all about.
Went in a trike once. Sorry, you guys, I got behind again. JLB's in the house. Went in a trike once. Girlfriend was embarrassed because every time we went over a speed bump,
You said, "Eya!
I'd yell,
Eya!
"Yeehaw."
Eya!"
Driver loved it. Are you okay? The kids back in school. You answered that. JLB
Yeah.
says not sensitive enough to have a YouTube channel. It was great to go see Joe Coy.
Yeah, with Adelaide. It's not Adele. It's Adelaide.
Oh, he's at Mall of Asia this week. Wow.
We don't know.
Learning a new song. You like B Goes Philo. BGs. Oh, BGs. I worked on a ship for a couple of years. The owner and chief engineer was Scottish. He's under the main engine screaming of a spanner. He asked me to help. He wants a Westcott.
Where's GL?
Well, you got me there.
Where's GL pala? We have an OC personality.
Oh.
The name. I'm lost. I'm lost naman.
Okay, everybody be nice now. Don't muddy up my 2-year anniversary chat with your pettiness. Everybody be nice to one another.
Have you acquired the taste for balot?
We're trying to have a happy chat here. You see Melanie smiling, don't you?
My wife Joanne says hi to you and Melanie. Hi! Also. Oh, you have chat lang. Super chat.
Jeff, wow, thank you.
10-10.
Wow, 10-10. 2 times Aussie 10. How much is that? How much is that in pesos? Or no, I get paid in USD, so
Happy 2 years daw. I'm glad you're still alive.
Mark Sinlao, my wife Joanne says hi to you and Melanie. Hello, Joanne. Still waiting. Oh, Philo, you have acquired a taste for balut. No, I don't eat. I don't eat. We don't eat balut here.
Sorry.
I don't think even, really the kids like it, to be honest with you.
He said even he's drunk, he's not gonna try it.
No. Where is Go-Go Bobo?
I don't know.
He's only come here once, so it must have something to do with the time of day that I go on or something. Because I would think that he would come here, but he's only been in my chat one time, I think.
Before you have Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
All the time I've been doing live stream, which is over a year now. He's only come here once. I like. Where am I at? Happy 2-year anniversary. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, it's enough. SF says that's enough to go to Jollibee 3 times.
I can't wait to be there this year. From Darren.
Darren and Annalie can't wait to be there this year. Okay, that's right.
I like job show.
JLB show. Gary T says, thank you for the chat. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Morgan.
Thank you also.
Thank you, Gary T. Nelson, welcome to the chat.
Happy second.
Lefty all round did not get blocked by JLB.
How is he long after 2 years?
We're back down to 51 in the room now. Did anyone else comments get deleted from YouTube? I had to. Wait,
I had to put mine on not for kids to get them back. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put like it's for kids, there's no comments allowed. Everyone that watching can comment on your video.
Is that right?
Yeah. I have one friend also. Like it's always her daughter on the video. Like opening toy, something like that. And I can comment it.
Oh.
Because it's for kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. PG-50. This one, PG-50.
PG 50 plus. Well, yeah, there's a lot of confusion going on about that kappa thing, but
you need to put it like it's not for kids.
Yeah, make your channel.
Yeah,
you can default your channel not for kids.
Yeah. That's what I do on mine.
So now when I upload a video, the box is automatically checked. This video is not for kids.
Yeah.
So. Daryl Gilbert, when I travel, I like to experience as much as I can. So trikes, jeepneys, local food, and markets all on the menu.
Once was enough for jeepney and trikes.
Jeepneys and trikes.
Yeah, you can do that. You just know what to say. Bayad po, you know. When you're gonna pay your transportation.
Cecilia Morales, happy 2 years.
I'm so jealous really being there was no stress like here in Vegas. As I always said, we can all get along, not here in the United States.
Wow. Let's see, we missed a couple of comments here. 10 AUD is about 350 pesos.
My 11-year-old has channel and he checked. He's asked not for kids, just to be safe. 11 years old and has a channel. That's for kids. Diba?
Jupiter Jack. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's for kids because he's only 11 years old.
If it's a channel that's for kids, you should probably check it's for kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away your monetization. It changes the type of, from what I understand, it changes the type of advertisements that are going to be shown on your videos.
And also, there's no comment allowed there. That's it.
And Melanie says there's no comments allowed on the...
If it's for kids.
If it's for kids. I didn't know that. Two Beers says, if you check the box not for children, it will make a select few Congress people happy. Lefty all around, thank you.
Nice talking to you guys.
$5. Thank you, sir.
Have a wonderful New Year.
Lefty all around.
Thank you, Mark Sinlao.
Nice talking to you guys. Have a wonderful New Year. Mark Sinlao, thank you. Hopefully we can hook up for a couple of beers when we visit. I'll be there to visit my in-laws in Angeles soon.
Okay, good.
Jeff says, what is the major thing you have learned in that 2 years, Philo?
Oh.
Probably, what is the major thing you've learned?
Yeah.
Keep your opinions to yourself. Is probably the major thing I've learned. Don't speak up.
Even though you do sometimes.
Even though I still do, yeah. You have to, you know, just remain silent sometimes. Dano Gillespie, thank you. Seems like just yesterday we were in Vegas for your wedding. Yeah, right?
Is that Dano?
Dano, yeah.
Hi, Dano. I miss you. Time for refill of Java. What's the major thing that you learned? That's it? Be silent?
Yeah.
What else? I'm the one asking lang. What has been your best experience? Oh, there we go.
The best experience probably is just getting along here and being successful here. Meeting a lot of people, making a lot of friends.
Be in a places. Some places.
Yeah.
Iloilo, something like that. I think that's the best experience.
Joining
for
the
you.
motorcycle group was great. That's been a great experience. There's actually quite a bit, JLB, you know. And Philo learned how to ride the jeepney. Yeah, a lot of people are intimidated by that.
And
Yeah.
also, he knows how to say, bayad po.
Bayad po.
Bayad po.
Just learning how to get around and learning how to survive here.
Learning how to be half Filipino.
Yeah.
What was the best place you visit? Is it Carabao Island?
Yeah, I think Carabao Island was probably one of the coolest places.
Yeah.
100 Islands up in Alaminos, Pangasinan was also
It's
very
good.
cool, but hard to beat that Carabao Island. I mean,
Yeah.
that was just,
And it's not really that crowded.
there was just something about that place.
It
you
is
know?
really look like a province. It's not really like the tourist spot. It's not a tourist spot, diba?
It's not really a
So you
tourist
can
spot.
really enjoy the province style on that,
Yeah.
you know.
Carabao Island, for those of you who don't know, is the first island north of Boracay.
And why? And why? You explain it why.
And why? And why? White sand beaches, no tourists, neat little beach resorts that you can hang out at the day for the whole day for 100 pesos, cliff diving for 100 pesos.
And people is really, you know that province people that really approach the foreigner.
Yeah.
And they are so nice.
It was definitely
And they are always saying the words that Philo can say, like, o diba? O diba? O diba? O diba?
Cecilia says, I'm moving back in 2 months with my kids after 30 years.
Ooh.
Happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you, Cecilia. Let
2
us
beers have 9.99 pala.
2 beers. Thank you for the super chat. Wow. Does your wife want any more children if you don't mind? No. She doesn't want any more children. What?
Honestly, I want one.
No, she doesn't. We got Maddie.
Oh my God, why you ask that? If I have given a chance, I really want to have one kids, but no more chance, I think. Philo is a most welcome to this anytime. Oh my God. It should be Philo. Need to answer that. The biggest thing. I think you should learn. They should learn, or they should search about Philippines first. You know, you should know the taxi when they go here. It's better to have an app or Grab for the transportation. Left you all around. You're makulit. It's because just to prevent the taxi scam, diba? You need to learn the transportation first before you come here. What is the best way? So you didn't get involved. You didn't get involved on the taxi scam like that. It's a good mix daw. Beautiful babies for Philo. Left you all around.
Thank you again, 2 beers. Okay, you probably went through all this.
Yeah. Try to.
Next trip in July. This time to Cebu, Caloocan. Oh, Daryl Gilbert. Okay.
Melanie, has Philo learned how to be stress-free there?
Did you go over what's the biggest tip to give a newcomer?
Yeah, but I'm not. Just say your opinion also. Mine is the Grab thing, the taxi thing.
Yeah, never get into a taxi without making sure they're going to use the meter.
Yeah, or you gotta use the Grab app.
Mark Doyle, thanks.
Philo, after 2 years, what do you like most about the and dislike? Like and dislike. From Robert.
Where is it?
Here, Robert.
Oh,
What do you like the most and about them and dislike?
you know what's funny is one of the things that you like and dislike are the same thing, and it's the laid-back attitude, the living one day at a time. That's something that you both like and dislike at the same time. Especially when you come from a military background, working for a big corporation, you tend to look down the road a little bit further than a lot of the people here do. So, if that makes any sense. And Jeff asked the biggest tip to a newcomer.
You know what a star crew driver is called? What is the star crew down? Screw.
James Lonergan says you both had the flu.
There's a Phillips screw. 2 beers?
Here's a brain twister for you. Do you know what a star screwdriver is called?
Yeah, Phillips screw here.
Melanie says a Phillips screwdriver. Or are you talking about a, what's the other one called? I've got a set of them because they're kind of popular here.
What?
Damn, what's the other one called? There's another screw that, a torque head. Yeah, thanks, James. A Torquehead driver. How fast is the food prices going up where you live?
What food process?
How fast are the food prices going up where you live? I don't think they're going up that fast. Do you?
No.
Increase in food? We do a lot of palinque type shopping.
Sometimes a week it's just 2 peso, 1 peso up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes down.
Jeff, thanks again.
It depends on the supply.
Marlon Ibuyo says a powdery white sands, a 1.2 kilometer stretch.
Blue clear water.
Tortoise blue clear water, buddy.
In South Korea, they call it
Screwdriver.
Jim is going to bed. You survived.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks to Melanie.
Thank you, Daryl Gilbert.
Okay. I can't wait to get back to Philippines. Been 2.5 years. It's a Christmas video. The kids looking like they were having so much fun and everyone was happy.
Yeah. We haven't.
I enjoy the local market videos. Oh my God! I forgot to take a video when I shop the New Year. Super crowded that you can't really squeeze yourself there.
Yeah. Melanie went to the super busy palinque, which
But I forgot to vlog it,
Talipapa?
Yeah, Talipapa. Bagong silang.
I vlogged it last year.
Yeah, you will see that.
A semiconductor is a semi-insulator. Michael Shannon says, I love you guys. Thank you, Michael Shannon.
I did not know Newport Beach was so big that I was there yesterday. We've been there, Newport?
Oh, yeah. We've spent some time in Newport Beach.
When you go back to your home? When?
Probably never.
Now or never.
Can't afford to.
What are some hobbies now an expat can take up in PH?
What are some hobbies an expat can take up in the PH to stay sane there? Probably, Jeff, just, staying active. There are a lot of Filipinos who like to work out.
Yeah.
A lot of, hopefully, something you can do is play basketball with the kids. There's basketball everywhere.
Yeah. Or
And
just be a member on a gym. Diba?
Maybe try to join a gym. Gyms are really inexpensive here. Get a motorbike because, riding a motorbike around can be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't crash like I did. But, hey.
As long as you have
bound to happen.
A good eyesight.
Clyde says, why didn't you go to Quiapo Church with Melanie? Too many people.
Because he's sleeping.
Yeah, she left it.
I left so early.
4 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah. Still snoring,
Lance O'Brien, I forgot which island you were on, but it seems peaceful. I will be in Mindanao, hopefully Davao. Cheers, Craig Goldsberry O'Brien. We are on Luzon, just north of Manila. Dennis Adam, hello, thank you.
Is that for Moy? Can anyone join a motorcycle club there? Yes!
Pretty much, yeah. We got in because of Melanie's cousin.
As long as, it can, what is that ba?
2 beers.
You can hold the boredom. The boredom.
Makes music, RC planes, helicopters, build things. Not everyone is young enough to play basketball and do the gym. That's true. Yeah. And that probably poses one of the bigger problems.
Maybe you can just walk around.
Yeah. Older people, I don't know. You can get into bingo, stuff like that.
Just walk around and watch those Zumba girls.
Walk around watching the Zumba girls. That's a good hobby to have. Yeah.
Pass that every day in the court, in the churches. You will see that. What else?
A lot of pensioners, for example. Yeah, that's right, Jeff.
I am thinking of living there. The year my GF.
Alabang. Oh, Alabang. Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah.
If you guys watched that last video I did, there was an RC Crawlers Club. They were all four-wheel drive trucks, RC, and they were crawling up these really steep, rocky
On wildlife.
in the wildlife area. Pretty cool.
Is there RC clubs in PI of all kinds?
Is there clubs you can join with other expats in Manila?
It's easy to find it, you know.
Yeah, I think
search
like
on YouTube, Facebook.
I think like Rotary type clubs, stuff like that, maybe, or like a VFW type post or something.
It's easy to find on Facebook because they always use Facebook page on their clubs, you know.
Yeah.
Diba? We just type Raider 150 Club and it just goes up.
Yeah.
Caloocan.
Also, I think one of the things that's important is to have, you know, maybe a little bit more money than what I have here. You know, we try to stay within a certain budget monthly. And maybe it's best to have, you know, a little bit more money so that you can take a trip once a month, maybe.
Mm.
Go somewhere. I would like, even if Melanie and I could just, you know, go to Makati for a couple of nights a month just to get away. But we can't always do that,
Just
you know, because we're on a budget. Just to break it up.
Yeah.
Break up the monotony, because the thing about living a simple life in the Philippines and living here on a budget is you're not going to be able to do a whole lot, you know. Now, yeah, we survive. There's always plenty of food on the table. We're able to pay the bills, but it would be nice if we could, you know, get out of here once a month to go somewhere. And we can't always do that because we've got to think about the amount of money we're spending.
Yeah, because we have kids and they need to study, you know.
Yeah. Cecilia Morales says here in Vegas, it's always crowded. The result of fire in California and homelessness. It's so expensive in California. People move here.
The result is really bad.
Food is high. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, you really have to get outside of Vegas to.
I have a friend there, diba? Marisa.
Yeah. Melanie has a good friend that lives there. Interested in finding out more about how foreigners can buy houses in Subic Bay. That's a good question. You might want to check with a YouTube channel called Property Club. I don't believe that foreigners can own houses in the Philippines. Or maybe you can own the house, but not the land that it's on. I don't know. Starbucks. Two Beer says, if you go into a Starbucks, sit down and drink a coffee. If you are alone, don't let more than one guy sit with you at your table. By the time you're half done, the second cup, girls will join you. Oh. Does anyone know if the A Venue night market closed at New Year's? It was supposed to, Clyde. I don't know for sure if it did. The whole mall is gone. Melanie vlogged that. Mm-hmm. The A Venue mall is completely gone now. Even the Save More, right?
And one of my nephew is.
The Save More's not there anymore?
It's still there.
They still have the Save More, but the whole mall is gone.
Yeah, that's only the Save More.
Been completely abandoned.
I have my nephews working on the other side of that mall, and they just moved into other condo, the office, because of that.
Oh.
Yeah, I really know what's happening.
Joseph, what's up?
It's 2 years now. You can't believe it, Joseph. Yeah, it's 2 years long, and he's still alive.
Lynn Dickinson says even going to Makati for a day or two is expensive.
Yes. There are some condos like it's really, really
it's not cheap. Too bad.
Like
the Berjaya Hotel, if you stay at the Berjaya, it's not too expensive.
It's just $50
less,
lang, diba?
Yeah, less than $50 a night.
Yeah.
You know, I only said that as a means to get away and do something different for a couple of days, but you know,
like some in the weekends we can do this, you know.
Yeah, yeah, Joseph. Seems like a lot longer.
Is it? I think
Actually,
he
it does.
is
Yeah.
getting old now. He looks older than. How can I say ba? You look older than the other time.
But Joseph, it sure went by fast, you know. My God. Turbo Pete, thank you.
The mall was closed and being demolished by in October. Ayala is reporting. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I
Melanie
think it
vlogged
could be
that.
a avenue. I forgot the name.
I guess the Save More is still there though in the back of the mall. They haven't closed that yet.
It's always like that about it. You have a hotel. It will be a hotel and it has the mini mart, diba? 7-Eleven, Save More at the ground floor. So all the guests
Yeah.
can buy something. Kamusta daw? From Robert M.
Actually, Robert M. Hello, how are you? Thanks
The
for coming
doctor
by.
told me if I donate blood, it
You will improve my
your
health.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, because it will help your blood to circulate again and it will change, some of your bloods goes into especially the old blood.
Well, they pay you for that too if you donate blood.
Sometimes you can be volunteer if you want. Like me, I just volunteer to my sister.
Actually, I am learning it's because I guess it was American military base area. I understand you kind of rent for 100 years contract.
Oh, my God.
Ah,
Wish I could donate, but also dealing with my K1 payments. Lol. How much the K1 payments again? I forgot it.
yeah, we went through that K1.
Good luck. Good luck po for the K1. Annalie birthday in,
Oh, Annalise's birthday is tomorrow.
yeah.
Nelson, thank you for coming by.
They don't pay for blood in Canada. Here too. Especially to just type O.
They don't pay for blood in Canada. Wow.
If you're type O, they don't pay for that. What is the best Philippines eatery in your opinions? Andoks, Mang Inasal, Jollibee, or other?
The best Philippines eatery.
Karinderya.
Wow, JLB. I've got a few. We've got a place called Mexicali over at SM North that we just love. But that's not a chain restaurant.
It's a Mexican, of
It's
course.
really, really good.
I think they're talking about Philippine restaurant.
Yeah, I think he's talking about a chain.
Yeah.
Probably, let's see.
Mang Inasal. It's asking Mang Inasal, Jollibee.
Where was that? Shit, I lost it.
Yeah, go.
Still down?
Here.
There it is. What is the best Philippines eatery in your opinion?
Andoks, Mang Inasal, Jollibee, or other.
Huh. You know, I'll probably base that on where we've eaten the most, and that would probably be Jollibee. Even though Mang Inasal is really good. The problem with Mang Inasal is you can't get a damn seat in that place. Louis Channel, shout out Palmera Extension.
It's always crowded, especially at noontime. The Mang Inasal. Everyone loved the unlimited rice. Rice for more.
Lance O'Brien, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, James said Mang Inasal is very good. Init. It's hot daw.
Yeah.
Ang init! And I heard Americans can do the land lease. Just lease. You're just leasing the property.
Thank you, Lance O'Brien.
On, what is that? Subic? Are you guys talking about properties on Subic.
Yeah, they're talking about land leases.
Mm. So if you
JLB
just-
likes Andox. Yeah, Andox is good. Chooks was good. Chooks is good too. Depends on what kind of food you're looking for.
Shooks to go.
Joseph likes pork barbecue
No, that is
street
the
food.
Shooks to go. That remember when in what is that
JLB,
place?
Max's is also good. Yeah. Although Max's is kind of pricey, really.
Yeah, it is.
Max's is like high-end Filipino food, right?
Mm-mm.
We've eaten there a few times. It's good.
It's for the
Whoa! Clyde Seaside, thank you.
Thank you po. That's my groceries lang.
Well, we're doing good on Super Chat today.
Only rice and chicken oil. Ah, that is chicken oil. The orange one. Is that chicken oil?
Turbo Pete, there's probably a Max's inside the Robinson's place.
I rented a house in Mindanao, 10K a month. Oh, that's a big house, I think.
I rented a house in
Because
Mindanao.
in Mindanao, it's not really that high price.
Yeah, Mindanao's cheap, right?
Yeah. That's my province.
Melanie's from Bukidnon. Thank you again, Clyde Seaside. Joseph doesn't like Max's.
Why? Why you don't like Max's?
What is the best beer?
Oh my God, beer. There we
JLB.
go.
Red Horse, of course. What's your dream trip to go in
Red
the
Horse,
Philippines?
extra strong.
Red Horse, extra strong. Walter, Pirates Cove says Kenny Rogers is really good also. That's a good comment. Melanie likes Kenny Rogers.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's masarap. It's pricey, but it's masarap. It's worth it.
Kenny Rogers, a little pricey, but yeah, good food. The ribs are always really good. The pork ribs are always really good there.
He don't like the food there.
Who?
Joseph said.
Joseph doesn't like.
Max.
Oh,
food.
Max's. Okay.
The best beer is the only one that you like the best.
Joseph eats a lot of frozen burritos, I think. He likes frozen burritos. I saw his
I live in Maramag, Bukidnon. Yeah, I know that place.
Miramad.
This is where Glenn now, Maramag.
Yeah,
My cousin is there now.
that's where. That's very close to Tom and Ruth.
No business there.
The best beer is
Just
the one that
looking
you
for
like
a
the
nice
best.
unified place to be.
Where are we at here? Moths. Something happened.
Business in
Quite a few months came out too.
Subic.
Kenny Rogers. James said, I see a Wendy's Baconator in your future. I love Wendy's hamburgers.
Oh my God.
Our kids like the Wendy's a lot too.
It's It's super delicious.
Melanie likes Wendy's.
Wendy's is super delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, huh?
We would love to have a Wendy's right here in Almar. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
But we need to ride. We need to make 2 rides just to get on Wendy's.
Yeah, we have to go to SM Fairview.
Because the delivery is not allowed here on our place.
No delivery from Wendy's. That's why we always have to get MacDo if we don't get delivery.
That's what you got when you live in a province.
JL,
We're in the province ba?
JLB, is Makati or Malati better?
Oh my God.
Makati or Malati?
Malate.
Probably.
I think Makati.
Probably.
I don't like Malate.
And why don't you like Malati?
Because they had restriction for the transgender.
Oh, because they have a restriction for the transgenders.
Oh, it's not the same with Makati. Everyone is welcome. Yeah,
Everyone is welcome. Okay, so Malati, that's true.
I like Makati.
We ran into that with some friends. Weren't allowed in a bar, so.
That is. So it's not good. It should be fair to everyone. Congrats, Joseph.
Kenny
What's that?
Rogers, Elo has a seat on the
You
toilet
owe me a
paper.
few books, right? Yeah, Joshua is now American citizen. Di ba? You saw that on the post
Where?
from Joseph.
Yes. Joshua is U.S. passport now. And
But
he was smiling in the photo like he almost knew, right? And he didn't know, but it looks like he knows in that picture. James said, when I went to SM Mall in Bacolod for Mexicali and it was closed. Ah,
we went to Max
too bad,
known for
dude.
the chicken, and I got a small piece of chicken, almost all skin and bones.
Keep trying for Mexicali, James. It's so
I
good,
think
dude.
I think the chicken is on diet.
My Philippines life says my 2 years is coming up. Okay. Turbo Pete says, I've been looking to.
Manila.
Okay.
Manila has got too expensive in the last 5 years.
Joseph says,
Is
guess
it?
Joshua, guess what? Joshua's now a U.S. citizen. I saw that.
Yeah, okay, you owe me.
You owe me a few beers, Clyde. I still think Philippines needs an In-N-Out burger.
Yes.
Matt Hammer says, happy anniversary. Thank you, Matt. Apparently, Matt In-N-Out does a pop-up every now and then. Somewhere over by where Joseph lives right now.
See, looks like Parik Cove said it's great to have an in and out here. Yeah.
Malati has soul. That's true.
You're still, what's that?
Malati has it's a cool
What is
place.
that? Talbot Pan?
Where'd I go? Where is
You're still, what's that?
you still a Talbot fan, Jeff? I don't know what that means.
Makati is similar
Jeff
to
says
Bali.
Makati is similar to Bali. Too many foreigners. Makati has two distinct areas to consider: Greenbelt or Poblacion.
Yeah, it's actually different places. If you're in the middle, you know, Ayala, Greenbelt.
I think maybe your money might go a little bit further in Malati than it does in Makati.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But I like both places, really.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, keeps jumping. Racer X is talking to Joseph.
We need Arby's. What is Arby's?
Arby's. It's a roast beef sandwich place.
That's what Joseph said.
Yeah.
I need to-
We need a Taco Bell that is like America's Taco Bell. Ah. I thought, Joseph, that the Taco Bell was fairly similar. Kanoy in the Philippines, welcome. I thought the flavor was pretty close here, the Taco Bell here. But, you know. Really? They changed everything? Well, I haven't been in probably 6 months, so. People in Malati are a little more real, generally speaking. Joseph says the Taco Bell here is not edible. Happy New Year to Randall B., Kanoy in the Philippines. Darren and Annalie, they do have Subway here, although, you know. Joseph said the meat is nasty, the chicken is nasty, the salad that they use is nasty. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I've had good luck there. I don't find it that different at all from the US when I've gone. But you know, we all have different tastes. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have different Philippines experiences, so it's good to hear everybody's side of the story and share everybody's. I'm fat enough. I'm glad there's no fast food in Miramag. I have to go to Valencia's to get MacD's. Ah, Valencia. There's a MacD in Valencia. What have you got planned for your channel in 2020, Philo? Good question, Jeff. Just keep doing what we do. Don't run out of material. Did I say happy birthday, Rainbow Bee? Sorry. I'm so far behind on here that I'm getting rattled. I went to a Subway there once and got me a steak sandwich, and it was terrible. And they were so slow, everyone behind me left. Wilted lettuce, slimy dark meat, chicken, and beef taste like it was cooked in sewer water. Pirate Cove, hunt down the best tacos, 2020 mission.
I want to try out restaurant at the Sofitel.
Spiral restaurant at the Sofitel. That's probably really expensive, right?
Happy New Year too! Subway in the greenhouse is good.
I went to Swiss restaurant in Davao.
Cooking foods again?
We always start talking about food. This is our live chat always goes to food, right, guys? Almost every week we start talking about food.
I went to
because we eat a lot of pork and chicken and rice here.
Subway. They had Subway on
On Halez.
Araneta, Cubao.
Cubao.
Yeah. They had Subway, Taco Bell. Let's go. I think Joseph's tried that also. Taco Bell's in Cubao.
Best shawarma is in the J. Bokobo Street near Birch Tower.
Bokobo Street.
Turbo Pete says, I'm still amused at the Coke running out at McDonald's in Ermita. Yeah, there was a time when Coke was out of stock everywhere here. Jollibee, KFC, McDo, every restaurant didn't have Coke.
Birch Tower.
Birch Tower, Maladi. Protein shakes help a lot. Joseph, food is the hardest thing about moving to another country. Yeah.
Kanoy said, just don't eat Burger King in SM North. I got sick 2 times there.
Burger King and SM North.
We just ate once, diba, on Burger King. Just once on Mall of Asia.
SM Fairview too, I think, huh? No?
No. On the Mall of Asia. We just walk around and there's Burger King there. That's what I remember. We just eat once.
Yeah. Hemp protein powder is super healthy.
It's type of Coke. Turbo. What's a turbo? I actually like the Siopao in 7-Eleven. You like that also, di ba? The Siopao.
It's okay. If you're eating at 7-Eleven, your choices are very slim. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. You don't have any choice.
Yeah, it's because you're really hungry and you just don't want to deal with it. You know, deal
Same
with
with
it.
what happened on me in Quiapo.
Yeah,
There's no place to eat.
in Quiapo.
Just 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a long line for the restaurant that is open, but some of the restaurant is closed, so we don't have any choice.
Walter went to McDonald's once and they said burgers are out of stock.
That's what happened also here on, what is that there? KFC?
Burger machine.
KFC on Almar. They're always out of burgers.
Yeah, chicken burgers.
If any burgers, they don't have it. That's what they said. I think 3 times I went there. Sorry, mom. They don't have burgers. Burgers, kamura. Bought by Jollibee. Oh, the Burger King daw is bought by Jollibee.
Cecilia says 50%.
Robert
Yeah.
M. asking if you have PhilHealth.
Yes. Kanoi says I went to Pizza Hut in Monumental Circle. All they had was Hawaiian pizza. Ugh. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Sorry. Joseph says that's his protein shake.
1 scoop of protein powder, 1 egg, 1 banana, some oatmeal, blueberries. Wow!
Almond milk and cucumbers.
That's good. No.
Good stuff.
I have a video coming, walking
Yeah.
past
First world problems in a third world country.
Turbo and mentioning it.
All roads lead to Monumento.
Pila. Yes, mahaba ang pila. Mahaba ang pila. Long line. Like you almost pass out before you got your order.
Where?
In a long line in Quiapo.
Oh, you passed out before getting your order.
Yeah. All roads.
Got to be patient, guys. You got to be patient when you live here.
Yeah, it's for Canoy. But the Canoy is now in Canada. Diba?
Thanks, Randy, for stopping in, bud. Hopefully we, see a little bit more of you. You know where I'm at every Tuesday.
Is that also cringe? Food for me will not be problem. I found that enjoyable, that local cuisine. Also,
Joseph says, food for me.
clean when I was looking as part of a lose weight while I was in Tagaytay.
Yeah, Ouselfinch, a lot of people tend to lose weight when they're here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear a lot of Americans especially that say that. I lost about 20 pounds when I moved here.
How about now?
And I probably put 10 of that back on, Probably less than 10, actually.
Have you had any problems with other expats there?
No, Jeff, there aren't any really to have a problem with.
Especially when they're not talking naman.
Yeah.
They're not talking to you, so why you have problem with it? There's never.
The one thing you notice is that when you do see a foreigner here, where I live, they just seem kind of
what?
kind of beat down, like they've just had enough. I don't know. It's weird. I understand that because it can be hard here sometimes. You go through some time where you just don't.
They don't even say hi,
Yeah,
Just say hi.
It's very rare to get any type of interaction from people here. The one time we saw, 3 foreigners in the market.
Yeah, and Save More.
What was that? A couple of days before Christmas, we saw, and that's the most that we've ever seen, ever. So,
Joseph gained weight daw.
Gained weight and lost all the muscle. It's easy to be lazy here. Yeah.
No more muscle, are you sure?
Arthur Wren, thank you.
What's the easy to lose weight? Get ice in your drinks.
Philippine Air has new A350 jets. Yeah. I came here on the Philippine Airlines, direct flight from LA
13
2 years
hours.
ago today.
Yeah, it's 13 hours, right?
Yeah.
I feel ya, Follow. I had enough. I think
Wish I could
I
go
could
home.
go home.
Oh.
Ah,
Turbo Pete,
just a
Philo,
wish.
do you think Angeles City has changed a lot?
We can't go home, Joseph. We don't have home there.
Turbo Pete, I don't really know.
Has changed a lot.
There's so many variations to that question. Has it changed for foreigners? Has it gotten more expensive? Has it?
I think it's more, it's more on the, this that.
I feel you,
Oh.
Philo. I've had enough. I wish I could go home. I feel that way, Joseph, sometimes too.
I said, oh, yeah, me either. Jinky and Aubrey keep getting denied visa. Why is that?
JLB, do you ever feel like an alien, seeing only Filipinos mostly? Yes, a lot of times. You feel a lot of isolation. You feel, yeah, exactly, JLB. Exactly. It's hard.
Robert M. asking, you don't have maid? No, we don't have maid. I am the maid.
Dragon Lady says that PAL doesn't fly out of LA anymore. Wow.
We
Really?
don't have that direct flight now.
Well, I got out just in time. I flew direct LA to Manila on Philippine Airlines. Jinky and Aubrey kept getting denied.
Yeah.
Angeles has never been the same
It's really
since Turbo
upset
left.
for Jinky because I just feel that before when I processed my visa going to Japan and I got denied nonstop.
Darren and Ollie, I want to give you a big shout out on your first 2 years. Thank you. Hope everything will get better every day for you all. Thank you. Robert M has 2 maids at 1,500 pesos each.
Oh, it's so cheap.
Dave
That's not
Sheridan.
good. How much lang? 1.5? How
1.5.
much? 1,500?
No. Dave Sheridan says, just watched your puppy rescue. Well
I think
done.
the salary for maid now is about 4,000. Oh.
We named ours Mocha. Joseph says she's getting too comfortable. It's time to change. Oh, Mindanao.
Oh my God, Joseph have a maid. 8K? See?
Uzo Finch just checked online, and Philippine Airlines has a lot of flights from LAX to Manila. Yeah, I would think that would be a very popular. I don't think that they'll ever stop that. There's so many Filipinos in California, Los Angeles, and
I don't meet the requirements. That's a problem. Okay, that's sad.
Makoto, hello. Hello, Makoto.
How are you?
Yeah, Walter did the same flight, PAL to LA to Manila. And they just added LA to Cebu. Yeah.
14.5 hours. See, the 8K per month. I know it's 4K and higher. Depends.
Did your wife change her hair? She seems prettier today.
Oh, ha! I got a new hair for the new year. It's getting short now. O, diba?
Yeah, she did get it cut about a week ago.
Like that.
Hmm?
No.
It wasn't that much, was it?
Before New Year. Is it? Like, I have in here.
Really?
Already here.
Shit.
Yeah.
I never would have let you do that.
That's why I never ask you.
Oh,
Diba? Just don't ask permission. Just cut your hair.
just cut it.
What's that? Ew, don't touch me. What's wrong with you?
Last year, we paid less than 500 round trip from JFK.
Same thing here.
That would be
Philadelphia.
nice, Cebu. Yeah. Same thing here. Pinoy don't really get along. You bump into them and they just give you this weird look.
Yeah, I just noticed that when we went to the seafood city, and there's a lot of Filipino workers there. They
This-
are a snubber also.
This is in California, yeah.
Yeah, in California.
Jim Grady
don't like
says,
it.
thank goodness Melanie showed up. A lot easier on the eyes.
Are you in Philadelphia?
I'm not from Philadelphia, no, but Philly Bryan is.
The Philly in the Philippines. It came from Philadelphia. Racer X. 8K that's the laundry also. How is working? Washer dryer combo still working. Oh, Eva from Chicago to Cebu. Like 20 hours stop in Taipei. One stop. It has a one stop. Same on what we did, diba? Like 20 hours from California to Taipei, then Taipei to Manila.
Yeah, from LA to Taipei is probably 15 hours, and then it's only 2 hours from
And
Taipei to
another 2
Manila.
hours. Yeah. I never want to cut. There's two. It's too heavy. I don't want to cut.
Yeah, we like that long jet black Filipina hair.
You like that long hair, but sometimes you want to have a change for a while,
Yeah,
you know, and you want to have that kind of hair, but you didn't even know the feelings of it's so really hot because it's so long. Yeah, you don't have that kind of hair, so you don't understand it,
yeah, I don't understand it.
especially if you're calbo.
Cecilia says that happened to me a few times in Seafood City, including the
See?
workers.
They are snobber, even though you are Filipino, diba? They don't want to talk to you. I don't know why.
A nice New Year's manicure accompanied her. Didn't know those things take an hour. Yeah, Dave. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really hard if you just do it in a new year because all of the people wanted to have a new looks in the new year. Diba? Clean clean hands, pedicure, manicure. Uh what is that for the hair? Hair treatment.
China
Basta
Eastern.
Makota for me to get married and bring them. I think what's that? It's going up.
Makoto for me to
I
get married,
think
I think I have to prove I make the minimum amount. Yeah, that's true.
What's that? In which airline?
That is one of my next purchases. I need to get my condo.
China Eastern cheap.
Uh,
Thanks, Joseph. That is one of my next fortunes. I need to get for my condo.
the Philo hairstyle. Have you been standing in the bucket again?
They look miserable. Maybe they're sad. They're sad they had problem and they just went to work.
Yeah,
You know, they just miss the family here in the Philippines.
we met some really nice people in Seafood City too.
But when I work in Walmart, I had Filipino friends there, and they are all nice. You know,
Yeah,
they are all nice to me. They're talking. They have lunch. We're both eating rice.
Yeah.
Diba?
Speaking Scooby-Doo at lunchtime.
Yeah. You have a chance to speak Tagalog for a while.
Yeah. No English.
By the first time. $386. They are cheap out of restaurant. I know it's cheap, but food not good.
Never had a problem. Philippines, my life. Never had a problem with other expats. Me too.
It's cheap now, but the food is not good.
Don't have any expats to have a problem with. So
Former fighter pilot. Gun. Doesn't have it takes longer to if you are able to normal supervision. No problem. Yeah, I think it's really hard to hang clothes when you're living in a condo. You don't have a lot of space. Diba? For Joseph.
yeah, stackable washer dryer.
It's not the same here. I have a lot of
Question for the group. Heard on a chat that your return ticket can be dated a year out without BI refusing it. A year out? It's not normally BI that enforces the return ticket. It's typically the airline that you're flying with that enforces it. Because by the time you're face to face with a BI officer, it's
there's a question. Do you see any cobras yet?
no. We don't live in an area where there's cobras.
But you see it on wildlife.
Yeah, we don't live in an area that would be like down in Bataan.
Yeah, that has a lot of that. But here we don't have it. We just have worm.
Yeah, typically it's the departing airline. Say you're leaving from Chicago or LAX. They're the ones who's going to look to make sure that you have your return flight. Because they're responsible if BI flags you.
The problem is the airline, they won't let you on the plane.
You know, I've never been asked by immigration to show proof of my return ticket.
Cecilia said,
Not to say that that's not the way it is. There's no standardization here in the Philippines. So
my kids imitated you. O, diba?
as many times as I've come here, immigration's never asked. It's always been
Immigration enforces as well.
it's always been the airline in the U.S. that makes me show my return ticket. So
That's funny, Joseph.
well, immigration enforces as well. I made it through because of Joshua smiling at the girls.
Is it Cecilia? My kids imitated you. O, diba? You will find that if you don't have proper money for a dryer. On the cobra, I see a cobra.
Yeah, I had to buy on the spot. Yeah,
Cobra drinks that make you stronger. Energy drink, that's cobra.
Jermaine Weeks Enterprises, welcome to the chat.
I got past Singapore because I told them I did in the Philippines. She asked corporate. I said my
Yeah, James, many people just buy the flight from Clark to Hong Kong. Clark to Hong Kong is like, I think I paid $48 one way. And there's even services that you can buy a ticket or buy a fake ticket or something online. I would be hesitant to use that because I just don't want to deal with the problems. I've always bought a legitimate ticket, or my throwaway was a legitimate ticket, and you're out $48, so it's not that big of a deal, really. And it's an actual, legitimate ticket. But I see a lot of chatter on the Facebook groups about some company that does onward tickets for $10. A lot of people say to buy one within 24 hours of your flight. That way it's refundable. I guess that's possible to do too, but you got to time it just right. You know, you got to think about when you're traveling from the U.S. to the Philippines. For me, that's a 22-hour door-to-door. So you've got to be real precise on when you cancel that onward ticket. Yeah, go ahead and buy the throwaway, James.
Yeah.
I mean, you can check Manila, but a lot of people seem to buy that Clark to Hong Kong. It's cheap on AirAsia. Clark to Hong Kong on AirAsia. If you look at that, it's super, super cheap. Probably even Clark up to Taipei would be cheap.
Dami ticket. I put this Maddie here. Maddie? What is it?
Okay, guys, we're going to call the chat there.
Why not buy a refundable expensive class fare, which means fully refundable up to 2 hours prior? That can refund it one seat in the country.
I don't know. Inspired retired expat, I have no idea what a refundable expensive Y-class fare is. I'm sure there's tons of different ways that you can do it. Everybody has their, you know, I've never even heard of that before. I mean, if you can get it done for $48, why not just do it that way? Maybe that doesn't make sense to a lot of people. I don't know. Thank you, everybody, for joining the chat. We're going to call it there. And to the super chatters, thank you so much. We did really well in super chat today. Thanks so much for supporting our channel. And here's to a great 2020. Bye, everybody. Thanks again.